was able to collect much larger and much more comprehensive data sets of marine habitats and marine life than we could have before. And then when you complement that with other emerging technologies such as environmental DNA, the ability to describe a marine community even in deeper waters is infinitely more achievable than it was before.
For time, it's awesome. We get it done a lot faster. We don't have to wait on tides. We can put her off anytime. Winds, you know, if we got a good anchor or safe place, we could put her off in winds, and it makes availability to the other sites easier, really easier.
And it's also helped some of our graduate students who have been doing, for example, artificial reef monitoring work. Instead of having to rely on divers and their schedules, they're able to be more flexible and be able to get out and do more surveys than they might have done it had they had to rely on the divers to help them.
Kind of gives us this, leverage where people, this is the only offering here locally or even anywhere near us, and probably in the entire state of Florida, potentially even, the US, that we are operating tours with an ROV on board. And that's kind of what gives us that unique sense where we can book more tours, we get people coming. So of course there's that financial investment, but then also the investment on, educating all of these people about the lagoon and kind of creating these environmental stewards to go out in their community and really care about the environment that they're in.
When we first put it in the water, I was really surprised with just how clear it is and being able to see little details.
We can get close enough to see even the small fish going in and out of there and be able to identify the species with pretty good accuracy.
You can put a camera down, you can use a drop camera, you can use telescopes, you can do scuba diving and snorkeling. But the use of ROV, I think, is something that a lot of organizations are starting to use and utilize because you can go deeper depths. It's more safe than actually putting human bodies underneath the water.
When you're one person with a camera taking pictures at certain places, it's kind of just a snapshot in time, whereas like with the ROV you can kind of reach a wider range of the eelgrass and get a bigger picture of what it's looking like.
We really wanted something robust, something research grade, something that we could really kind of focus on. This is the technology scientists use. And sure enough, we actually have scientists here utilizing Deep Trekker ROVs.
One of the partners in this project that we're currently working on actually had a Deep Trekker, and they found it really great. And their Deep Trekker was actually several years old. So investigating the type of equipment to use, we automatically reached out to them because it was such a great success and it was such a durable, and it was used like in coastlines and in salt water by other indigenous groups. And we thought it was the best fit to use that.
Well, for the Deep Trekker ROV, the larger ROV is able to keep its position a lot better than the smaller ones. So where we're working in rivers and places with a lot of current and tides, the Deep Trekker ROV really holds its place a lot better than some of its competitors.
The price point was fantastic compared to other groups, and the pivot had everything that we felt like that we needed, plus the available add-ons were also of interest to us.
So we did some research, we got in contact with some sales representatives, and we're kind of bouncing ideas like, hey, this is what we want to do, will it work? And they were so helpful. I mean, this has been the best experience we could have asked for.
People who work with Deep Trekker is awesome. We've got an awesome relationship with them. Info, if we need any info, we just pick up the phone and give Blake or someone a call. And, it's really, the communication is really good.
They're really there to please and make sure that what they're producing and selling is always going to be working well. So that's probably my favorite part.